This is for March 31st, 2015. This is my impression of Wario. Now, thinking of food, not to get on the subject too much, but it's amazing how much money you spend on food. It's a lot. Even a couple weeks or a month can be anywhere from $90 to $100 right there out of your paycheck every single time. Yeah, there's bigger payments out there, but think about how much of your time is spent thinking about food, and that makes sense because that's a basic animal instinct, is to get food, because at one point it was very scarce. It was hard to get, and it was hard to get foods like sugars, of course, and carbs are sort of coveted, and that's why we have a problem staying away from them. But I've always kind of said that I don't really care about food. And I guess I still don't. I guess I don't really care too much about food, but I end up spending a lot of money on it. I end up, buying a lot of shitty fast food. I end up buying, terrible food. And then when you want to eat better, then you have to think about it even more. Because you have to get the right kinds of food. Okay, what kind of foods am I going to get? What can I make? And then it costs more because, of course, we live in America, and shit food is much, much easier to get. It's cheaper to get than any sort of quality food. Then again, of course, it's all processed, and we've got a population to where, imagine how many chickens to feed this entire nation, just America. How many chickens would we really need? And how are we gonna pluck those chickens? How are we gonna sort those chickens? Who's gonna kill them? What are you going to go up to the farmer? No, you go to the market. You buy it from there. So we spend a lot of time in food, and I've always kind of said that I don't care too much about food. And I don't really. I'm not that big on good tastes. Like, if I can eat it and it fills me up, that's fine. But I don't fixate. I wish I didn't fixate as much on it. I wish I could get around that part of my brain. I wish I could get a paste that could just squeegee into my mouth and just forget about it. All the nutrients you need in a day, right in my mouth, enough calories, whatever. Take a calorie supplement to get more calories if you lead an active lifestyle. I wish we could do that. That's the big technological leap that I want, is just let's get this fucking food stuff under control. I just, like, getting hungry is almost annoying to me. Like, I get hungry, and I think that's why I prefer a lot of shit easy to make stuff. Like, I don't want to sit there and cook for an hour just to satiate some dumb need in my head. I imagine, and it's similar to what an addiction feels like, although it's a little bit more intense, I think, depending on how addicted you are. But it almost annoys me when I get hungry, and I think that's why I eat shit too, is just to get it away. Just get the hunger away. But you know what? You can't think like that. It's bad. You have to be okay with being hungry a little bit. Like, you don't need to starve yourself, I don't think. Not that I'm a nutritional expert. You don't need to starve yourself, but you just have to be. I think hunger is a feeling that you need to be able to be okay with. Like, you're gonna feel it, and you don't need to satiate it immediately. The moment that you feel hungry, you don't have to shovel shit into your mouth. You need to shovel some paste into your mouth. Let's find glue. Let's start eating glue. If we eat enough glue, maybe we can. Hey, if glue's still made out of horses, that works, right? Or is it just, or maybe it's their hooves. So technically, we'd be eating horse toenails. But hey, man, if it fills you up, put a little sugar in it and you'll want it.